In another episode of NBA 2K12, we're gonna continue the fourth part of the NBA Rivals Regard. Next game, we're heading to Sacramento as the Sacramento Kings face against the Golden State Warriors. And during the playoff meeting, this was the first playoff meeting between those two in 2023 postseason. The hard fought in the defending champs against the Light the Beam. In the first two games, the Sacramento Kings are stunned against the Warriors in the first two, won game 1 and 2 against the Warriors in games 3, 4, and 5. The Warriors are the first two games in San Francisco and won by the road in game 5 in Sacramento. Game 6, they stunned San Francisco to force a game 7, and then game 7, the Golden State Warriors are prevailed to aboard the underdog Sacramento Kings with Stephen Curry performance in the decisive game. For this game, we're going to use the Warriors to have the classic once again similar to the Celtics and the Kings. We're going to use a 1996 jersey. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video from Power Pavilions Pavilion Center in Sacramento. We'll take it away to Kevin Harlan. We are moments away to start the game. Enjoy in Sacramento.
Hi and welcome. This is Damon Bruce and you're watching 2K Sports. Saturday in the NBA. It's David Lee and the Golden State Warriors up against the Sacramento Kings. And the first quarter's just about ready. Let's head to Sacramento for Kevin Harlan, who's courtside.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from Sacramento in California. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Monte and Curry in the backcourt. Jarrell Wright is out there with Thompson. And it's Lee in at the 5. And for the Kings, we've got Tyreke Evans. Hickson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Garcia. And it's Thomas in at the point guard.
You know, even though the Kings finished at the bottom of the Pacific Division last season, their in-division record wasn't bad, 7-9.
Now here's Cousins. Now here's Thomas. Guarded by Curry. Curry against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The feed to Garcia. 3-pointer. And it's good. Garcia's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So talking about the Pacific, the division was really pretty weak last season, Steve, overall. You were a general manager in that division. You know it can be strong, has been, but not this past year.
No, the Suns were down a little bit. Sacramento obviously down as well, as we mentioned. But 7-9 in the division, doesn't feel too bad when you're Sacramento and you're really trying to rebuild for the future.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Mark Jackson and I spoke for just a couple of moments. He told me that he really wants his team to be aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. He feels that they'll have a chance of creating a lot of easy layups if they pressure their guards and force some turnovers in the open floor. Something no coach wants to see on the other end, guys.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about Clark and Steve, their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, you're never going to go wrong putting the bulk of your effort into getting stops. I mean, that always pays off.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if that's going to be the case, they're going to bring that style. That type of energy. They've got to be ready to go deep into their bench tonight as well. One of the concerns for the Golden State Warriors after last season was fortifying its bench. And that was an area where they really tried to improve this past offseason.
He's covered by Thompson. And the Kings check on 2 more. And going back to the Golden State Warriors bench, every team needs those 6-7 guys that can be relied upon every game for consistent play. Actually, whether starting or coming off the bench.
Without question, Kevin. The Warriors were lucky if they had 4 consistent players all year. I mean, they've got a decent nucleus to build around, but absolutely depth is an area this team has to improve.
And that one's good, Ellis.
Boy, he set him up beautifully with that assist, room service style.
On defense, the Warriors. Thomas up top. Guarded by Curry. Count that one. Evans has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're on fire. They need 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Ellis gets the Curry. Here's the three. That's good.
And how about Steph Curry in just his second season in the NBA, led the league in foul shooting, a great three-point shooter at over 40% from there. So this guy is an incredible marksman.
And Steph Curry 2 seasons ago, the first rookie in NBA history to connect Clark on 45% from the floor, 40% from three-point territory, and then 85% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's an impressive list of shooting percentage numbers there. And, you know, last year he matched or bettered all his marks from his first season in the league. So he's clearly a guy who can be considered a legendary shooter, assuming he can be healthy and continue to play.
Now here's Curry. Launches a three, and there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Curry. Ellis has got 5 now. Curry with the steal, and here they come. Covered by Evans. Shoots the three. Another three for Golden State.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And Golden State last year shattered the franchise record for best three-point percentage in a season. And they did it pretty easily. They shot 39% last year. Amazing numbers.
Here's Garcia. 5 points in the game. Count the bucket. Garcia's got 7 points. Steve, that three-point percentage for the Warriors was second best in the league last season. I don't think anybody, Clark, expected them to shoot that well.
Especially when they traded away Anthony Morrow, who led the league in three-point percentage as a rookie. But the other guys just kind of stepped up and showed they could knock down the long ball too, Kevin.
Thomas against Curry. Shoots it. And the Kings check on 2 more.
They are just lighting them up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
John Selman. Checked in for Sacramento. Thornton comes in for Thomas. And then for Golden State. Thompson, he's checked in for Wright. And it's easy one for Steph Curry.
Tell you what, his vertical skills are outstanding. He can fly and float.
He just proved it, too.
And not only that, he's got the dexterity and composure to go along with those hops. He's quite a player.
And here's Garcia. He's got 7, and that one's good.
Well, they've got to do something defensively because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
They come right back with the triple.
An eye for an eye. How about a 3 for a 3, Steve?
And Thornton kicks to Cousins. Funny shot, and he connects with the jumper. Cousins has got his first basket.
So many things that this guy can do with the ball.
Salmon's against Ellis. Feeds it to Thompson. Over Garcia. Thompson misses.
That's a good shot. High percentage.
Can't complain about that one.
That's tipped. Beatrice with the steal.
Unnecessary pass there. He's got to make a better decision. Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
The basket's coming early off in the first quarter. Warriors lead by 6.
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
It's more NBA coming your way. first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Warriors leading by 6.
Well, it looked for a while like the Kings and Warriors wouldn't have the fierce NorCal rivalry anymore, but I'm glad to see it's still got a little life right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they got. David Lee is out there with Terrell Wright. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Rush. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Yeah, a lot of guys believe this is a very underrated rivalry. Steve, they think this is one of the best rivalries people don't talk about in the NBA.
Well, the cities are close enough where fans can travel back and forth to the away games, and you've got just good, solid, loyal fan bases. Both the Warriors and the Kings over the years have had a really, really strong attendance and great loyalty.
I tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. As you know, DeMarcus Cousins is still young, but you can already see his potential. Coach Paul Westphal said he's a very gifted player. He's versatile, can shoot the ball from the perimeter, and he's a good passer. He has fantastic poise. The tougher it gets, the more faith I have in him. He really makes plays when you need him the most. Guys, as he continues to develop, Cousins has the potential to become one of the best centers in the league.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. John Selman. He's checked in for Tyreek Evans. The Warriors also with a sub. Reggie Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Curry passes to Rush over Salmons, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Here's Salmons. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Steph Curry has had a great start to his NBA career with Golden State. A wonderful passer, good shooter. Has to cut down on the turnovers as he continues to adjust and adapt to the athleticism of the NBA game.
He's guarded by Thornton. Curry against Thornton. Thornton against Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. And Steve, you touched on Curry's issues with turnovers. He was near the bottom among starting point guards this season in assist-to-turnover ratio.
Yeah, he was, but we've also seen him make some spectacular passes, some amazing passes. He can deliver the ball with both hands. He's got excellent vision. I think it's a matter of choices and decision-making for him. Adding some additional strength would be of help as well. But I think he's got the tools. Now it's a matter of refinement for him.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. Straight up and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, after that great rookie year a couple seasons ago, Marcus Thornton struggled a bit as a sophomore with the Hornets. He was then traded to Sacramento at the deadline and really exploded, scoring a lot of points in the last couple months of the year.
Back to Thornton, you have to like his outlook as he was able to fill it up after the trade.
Well, he erupted for 2 points in the game and had multiple 30-plus-point games. So not too many guys in the league can do that, Kevin.
Here's Ellis. 10 points for him. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
And here's Thornton outside. Gets it to go. Thornton's got 7 now in this quarter.
He had no luck from the three-point line earlier, so maybe this one will give him some momentum. That was a tough year for the Kings last season, but they do have a nice collection of young talent when you look at Tyreek Evans, DeMarcus Cousins. Marcus Thornton made a nice impact as well.
And it's loose. Shot's good. Thornton's got 9. Here's Ellis. He's got 12. Backing down his lead. That's blocked. And Sacramento comes up with it. The Kings trailed by 6. Salmons kicks to Hickson. Wide open look. And again, Sacramento converted. Steve, back to what you mentioned. They have that much talent, and Cousins and Tyreek Evans. Clark, you just hope it plans out.
Well, again, I think it will. I mean, you got two nice pieces to build around. Marcus Thornton is a pretty nice scorer. They've got some other players, Thompson out there. So they've got some guys that can make it happen. It's a matter of them growing and coming together. And when you've got a bunch of young players, it's one of the hardest things to give them the time to ferment and come together. So we'll see what happens.
And Thornton kicks to Salmons. He kicks to Hickson. He's guarded by Ellis. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Dallin. Garcia comes in for John Salmons. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Marcus Thornton.
I think a lot of pressure was on J.J. Hickson, the young forward for the Kings, after the departure of LeBron James. And he had mixed results, but this guy has tremendous potential going forward. Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
It's Evans on the wing, guarded by Curry. And they keep possession. And Green gets us a goal.
They really use the height advantage there down on the block.
We got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Ellis working against Garcia. Ellis outside. Guarded by Garcia. A fadeaway. Ellis can't get it to go.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
And taken away by Ellis. A finish, and it's Ellis finishing it off. Here is a second look with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Well, he's got enough hang time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered. From this game, that's for sure.
That was more like a banana split, Clark.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6.
Saturday in the NBA, kick back and enjoy the HP halftime show. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Sacramento. Great vision and trust offensively. Their passing has been key. Monte Ellis having a big-time game. He scored 16 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And slugging it out so far, the Sacramento Kings. Team's on fire, torching the rims. Just take a look at that field goal percentage. A tremendous first half from Marcus Thornton. He's got 9 points, also added a couple of rebounds. Some great play out of these two in today's action so far. They'll look to carry on that play into the second half. And that's it for now. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke are standing by, ready to call the second half.
So many times I should have taken back this moment.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Warriors leading by 6.
Taking a look at the Kings versus the Warriors, I mean the two Northern California teams. Sacramento only about 2 hours away from Oakland, so you see a lot of rival fans anytime these teams hook up.
Tyreek Evans out there with Thomas. And there's Garcia. And there's Hickson. And it's Cousins in the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Paul Westphal. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Well, back to the Kings and Warriors rivalry. Just a very short car ride between the two areas. Historically not the most successful franchises. But they've each had their heyday. The Kings most recently, and that was back in the early 2000s with Peja Stojakovic, Chris Webber, and Vlade Divac. Very exciting team.
Of course, the Kings never won a title, which the Warriors fans can lay claim to. That team won a title back in 1975. Very led them to the NBA trophy.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, and the Golden State Warriors have added a living legend in Jerry West, brought on board as an advisor to the Warriors. West said he plans on being more than just a figurehead and will voice his opinions freely, saying, "I would tell you, I'm no shrinking violet." I'm not. If you don't want my opinion, don't ask. I would hope our conversation would stimulate and get everybody thinking about what's in the best interest of this team. The Warriors guys will continue to benefit from Jerry West's presence.
Doris, thank you as always. No doubt about it, Jerry West is going to speak his mind.
You can't argue with West's pedigree. I mean, he's a proven winner.
Thomas tips to Evans. Picked up by Evans. Evans dishes to Thomas. Fires the three, and that one's good. Garcia's got 13.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Here's Curry with the three, and another three for Golden State.
Kevin, I don't know if there's a more gifted scorer in the league than Monte Ellis. At 6'3", he's slippery, he's explosive, and he's always confident.
From deep, another three for Sacramento.
He still has not missed a shot. Where would they be without him?
Evans is there. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Evans. Thomas passes to Evans. Moving it around nicely. Wright is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. Well, going back to Monte Ellis' scoring ability, Clark, he and Steph Curry, the highest scoring backcourt in the NBA last season. Steve, they can both really fill it up.
Well, they're both so talented in terms of either handling the ball or playing off of it. They can both score, they can both create. And they're really a dynamic duo in that backcourt. It's fun to watch them play together.
A three ball. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 22 points for Ellis. Here's Evans, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle. Well, he's being overly optimistic there, thinking he can make that happen.
He's put on an offensive clinic. They've got to deny him the ball.
And if that fails, then double him, Steve. I mean, they can't allow him to continue to hurt him like this.
Now here's Ellis. 22 points for him. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. The Kings trail by 5.
And the Warriors traditionally have been a run-and-gun team. Last season was no different. They tied for 4th in the NBA overall in three-pointers made, and they were number 1 in the league in fast break points.
And that run-and-gun style, Steve, you said, number 1 in the NBA in fast break points. So ingrained, it seems, Mark, in the Warriors culture.
Well, I tell you what, I love that style, as do you, Steve. I mean, it's a lot of fun to watch. Part of this reason this team has drawn crowds even when it hasn't won, because they play such a fun, entertaining style. But I think the Warriors realize they've got to get bigger and more defensive-minded if they're going to be competitive.
Oh, and trying for it. Curry against Evans. Shot clock at 6. He had a nice open look right there. Rush has got 8 points.
Well, there's a big spread between these teams and how many of their baskets have been assisted on.
But you have to give credit to them for how well they've been able to find the open man with that extra pass.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Although they thought they might be leaving the arena, the Kings didn't exactly play well at home. I mean, they had a terrible record on their own floor.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Evans. 12 points for him. Pass to Hickson. Back to Evans. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Evans has got 6 in the quarter. We're talking about the Kings. Actually, Steve, the worst home record in the entire league.
Isn't that amazing? You think back a few years ago, Sacramento is generally regarded as the toughest venue in the NBA. But times have changed. Sacramento in a downturn, and they're trying to turn things around now. One way to do that is to take care of your home floor.
And there's the rejection. Curry with the steal.
Opportunity to go 2 for 1 here if they want it.
Steve, let's see if they go for it.
And that steal really triggered the fast break. Nice play.
Hey, you're right, and the break itself may have been even better.
And stolen by Wright. And they're on the break. Lee kicks to Thompson. Comes up empty down low.
Well, that's not really what typically happens for someone with his touch around the rim. That's a surprise.
From downtown, the shot's good from Evans. Evans has got 9 points now in just the second half. Now Thompson. From the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 6.
Yeah, you can tell they're getting frustrated defensively out here. All these three-pointers falling.
Yeah, Steve, they're ready to throw their hands up. You can see it. The frustration is very visible. I mean, as he spread the floor. Shoot the three the way they've done here in the second half, it's really hard to defend.
As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Warriors that garners the Sprite Spark today. Things have picked up quite a bit in the last few minutes as it's been an impressive run they've got going, and it might just be what they need to take them all the way to victory lane.
Terrific stuff, Doris. Thank you. That was quite a run they had, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you what, Kevin, scoring bursts like that often tell the story, really. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
And that's been the case today. I mean, that's what you'd have to point to. I think this is the defining moment in this ballgame.
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Now Thornton is out there with Jarrell Wright. Then there's Ellis. And it's Beadrich, and it's Law in at the point.
What a fantastic performance from long range.
Well, that's been his territory all game, Steve.
And Cousins gets it to go.
Excellent peripheral vision to be able to make that dish into the low post. Well done.
Now Ellis. Right for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And the Warriors lead by 6.
That's 4 of their last 5 coming from long range. This offense is cooking.
Yeah, it's rolling, really rolling. And defensively, they kept collapsing, Steve, and leaving them open. So now they're in trouble. They're in a real dilemma now.
He's been efficient, though, offensively for the most part. That's only his first turnover for the game.
Right. On the wing. Again, Golden State.
We know he can run hot or cold, but I like the way he's playing today.
Here's Thomas. Right side, Thomas. Backing down his Cousins. Shoots. Green. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, they're finding the open, man. Unselfish play. I like it.
Yeah, I love it, too. Teamwork in evidence there, right on full display. A big percentage, a high percentage of their baskets have come off a 6.
And some changes here for the Kings. Samuel Gallenberg is checked in for Cousins. Thornton comes in for Jason Thompson. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. David Lee's checked in for Beadrich. Udo comes in for Jarrell Wright. Thompson, he's checked in for Al Thornton. And Steph Curry is subbed in for AC Long. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank with you, Kevin. Mark Jackson had some words for his team over that break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Blocked. Poked away. But they'll get another chance. Here's Ellis. Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 24 points for Steph Curry. The Kings trail by 8. Evans dishes to Dallenberg. And it's blocked. Thompson with it. Fast break. Here they come. Ellis hits and covering. Ellis, the pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And the Warriors lead by 11.
I'll tell you what, three-point shooting a huge factor for them offensively.
Man, defensively, you've got to make an adjustment. I mean, you can't continue to collapse inside and give these guys quality looks.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Dallenberg. Garcia comes in for Dante Green. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Golden State also making some changes. Wright comes in for Utah. And Al Thornton subbed in for Thompson. Here's Hickson. Covered by Lee. The three. Thomas gets the bucket.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get them warmed up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
Well, you know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
Here's Ellis. Over Thomas. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. Foul hard, and the shot will go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy.
The Kings trail by 9. Here's Thomas. Puts it up. And here we go with Steph Curry. Here's Ellis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 30 points for Ellis.
Well, they haven't had to ask him to do too much, but he's doing whatever's needed out there.
Passes to Garcia. He's picked up by Lee. Garcia's shot is good. Here's Curry. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. And blocked. Now, here's Thomas. Kicks it to Garcia. Takes the three. Another three for Sacramento.
He's one of the few guys you don't mind seeing take the three in transition.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. On deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Thomas with the ball. He dishes it to Cousins. And Curry picks him up defensively. Gets it to them.
They're closing in here. Their offense heating up.
Well, you want to maintain contact, and after this nice run here, they made up some ground, and they're right where they want to be.
Less than 1 minute left. 2 on the run. It falls.
Well, then his teammates are all playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
Here's Thomas. Dishes it to Hickson. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Sinks the first one, and that narrows the gap to 4. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. 2 shots. He's off that time. Second free throw missing.
He couldn't get them all, and it's still a 2-possession game.
What a huge shot.
That's what happens when you knock it down late.
And so here's Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ellis against Evans. The open shot, Ellis sinks it.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're losing by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Well, if they can get some points out of this timeout, they've got a chance here.
It's out of their hands. They don't control their own destiny, though. The other guys make their free throws, and that's it. It's over.
Right on the basket.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
They're just trying to stretch this game out, so a good foul there to stop the clock.
Yeah, a good solid foul because with the scoring time as it is, that's really the only option.
Perfect from the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake in every possession here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
They didn't have much choice but to foul. Unfortunately, this is the last guy you want to send the free throw.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they stopped the clock, but these free throws are pretty much automatic.
2 for 2, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Monte Ellis.
that will do it for now. This is Andre King Show as the Saturday Night Doubleheader conclusion. As we continue more part 5 of the NBA Rivals Week arc. So the next game, we're off the Sunday night. We'll have a doubleheader once again for you. In Brantley Center, as the Milwaukee Bucks battle the Miami Heat. In the second game, we got the classic rivalry showdown between the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. Between those two guys, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen face with Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol. This is going to be a great game. And don't forget, the NFL playoffs continue in the division round as the Texans face the Chiefs on ESPN and ABC. And then on Fox, the Washington Commanders take on the Detroit Lions. Let's see if 40 points or more then is going to happen. The last time. Time here as a last time there's no lowest seed and it was the 26th in NFL. Well, that so far the lowest seed continuously beats the any time in the playoffs. What's gonna be good and happen there is gonna become the NFL season, right against good games, so you're gonna watch out. So we're gonna look out below. No, it's gonna be a good matchup again. It's gonna be a great game. So that'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're coming up for the doubleheader for you. It's gonna be a doubleheader matchup between the Miami Heat and the Milwaukee Bucks. And the second game, the Boston Celtics take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Andre Kenshin says so long and have a wonderful day. And we'll see you tomorrow. For the doubleheader and the NFL playoffs to continue its on. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and thanks for watching.